I'm just gonna say Geek Fam because I've been wrong every time, so I'm just gonna go with them.
Darn it! I was just gonna say Geek Fam because it's so hard to bet against a Lycan Beastmaster.
But what were your thoughts since you said you had some
I wasn't a
suspicions?
big fan of their last pick, Void Spirit.
Okay.
Like, I know Makoto's probably just feeling it right now, but just initially, like, I could say I don't like playing that hero against Lycan.
I will say Void Spirit versus Pango feels really nice lane-wise. Oh, and they're going to kill Ogre. I'm going to just shit on Brian again. It feels like I'm doing that. I feel really bad, Brian. But I was like...
we said good things about Brian.
But when he was like, Grimstroke Sven is going to bomb on this lane, I was like, really?
Tryhard Zephyr, he's being tryharded right now.
Right.
They have the rotation from Boom. I was waiting for this.
Yeah, he needs to
I
come
liked
up here.
your call of the tri lane.
You have to try lane Beastmaster.
When's the next assassin going to show up? Well, he finally does. He doesn't kill the Beastmaster, though. And Zephyr's death does create space.
Oh, boy.
Does leave FBZ all alone in bottom lane with Lycan hitting level 6.
He's got Necro 1 already.
Yeah.
This game is going to be...
He's going to be really farmed. That is a big 1v1 kill, though. Makoto.
Yeah, I was so... so then
yeah.
everything begins to kill you.
And you're just kind of like a walking meat bag.
Yeah. And I like this move, conversely, by Raven to chase, because I actually think you have to try to punish this.
Yeah.
I think they're both kind of doing the correct maneuver.
You want him to be put into a situation where he's finally like, all right, I'm not going to do that anymore.
Yeah, exactly. But at the same time, FBZ, you have to take advantage of the fact that you are far ahead, and they are like semi-tri-laning you at top.
The move here from Makoto is just to keep the pressure here in the bottom lane. Yeah, and then on the other side of thing, Darkseer, he can rotate up to top lane, defend the lane against Cuckoo, back over to mid.
Yeah.
Sometimes this is what's going to happen, though, when you are the sacrificial 5 trying to de-push the mid lane.
But that's a big death from Kezcute. Team is aggressive, one team is defensive, and now now your Sven has to come out here, and he doesn't really want to be here, if I'm honest.
Yeah, both Dreamacell and Makoto didn't want to have to do this, but they know they should defend their mid tower. Raven's still going to go for it here. He still has Shapeshift, and with this stun going out on the Nyx Assassin, they're going to be able to pick up at least one kill here. The Aether Remnant pulling him back into, with the Soulblind actually controlling Zephyr as well as a result of all that. They're both kind of low, though, on the side of Boom, even if they trade 1 for 1, and they're not able to get out in front of that Shapeshift push from Lycan. They lose their mid tower. He was like, oh, the Rubik was smoked up in mid lane. Back up. Zephyr kind of ruins this for them. They might still be able to fight Dreamacell. They do get the Primal Roar. He's tanky, but he's going to just melt under this aggression from Raven. Kezcute will manage to get out thanks to the surge from FBZ. No problems there, but Raven knows that Darkseer's around, and he's found him now. It's going to slow him down first with the Necronomicon. He has another ensnare coming up in a second, but he doesn't use it.
He had it up, I thought.
Yeah.
They're going to grab a tier 2. Okay, so Zephyr just did like a big pet peeve for me. Is you're smoking, and that smoke, if you just get the Grimstroke, you already took mid tower, so it leads to a nothing burger. Because
like, don't be greedy.
Yeah,
you don't
like
need to kill the mid wave just yet.
Like this move.
This is a big kill. Lead with the Ink Stroke jump from Makoto, and follow it with the silence, leaving Karl no options to get out. Oh, Boom. I didn't think they were going to get here in time, but possibly with the surge. Look at High go. He just runs in
Finish
there,
the Roche.
and the Spike Carapace is doing so
Finish
much.
the
Makoto, oh, they do manage to get both the Roshan and the Aegis. No problem for Geek Fam here, as now they're going to be able to use that Shapeshift to run down Kezcute on the left-hand side. Makoto was trying to go for the Rubik kill, but thanks to the stolen Dissimulate from Zephyr, he stays alive for a little bit longer. He's still alive, in fact, and now he's baited Makoto in, allowing Raven to be able to clean up that kill at BC and Dreamacell. They're pushing forward with High. They will manage to land a stun after follow-up stun on Karl, but Karl's really tanky thanks to the shield crash. Swashbuckle up, 1 second, he gets away and disarms Dreamacell. Dreamacell's still gonna go forward here thanks to the surge. They feel like they have the mobility, but there's too many stuns, and now Dreamacell needs to run away. A great impale comes down from Hyde, covering Dreamacell's stacks, but he has blown the BKB, he's blown his ultimate, and they didn't really get an important kill out of it. In fact, I don't think they got anything out of all that. Does it safely with just his Necronomicon really leading the way. Makoto, if he could catch Karl here, it would be really big, but instead he's going to go for Raven. Karl's going to be allowed to get off his Rolling Thunder. Makoto jumps back. Oh, Telekinesis on a Dreamacell. He does have his BKB, but he's not being allowed to use it thanks to the stolen Impale from Zephyr. He pulls him back with the Telekinesis and chains the stun with this stolen Impale.
This game's already over.
It's looking like Geek Fam feel that way, because they just all in tipped Dreamacell. And Dreamacell even gives a sheepish sorry to his team. He knows he just done bucked up.
He goofed real bad.
And now it's going to be tier 3 possibly falling here. The Crimson Guard is doing wonders in protecting this tower, but it won't protect FBZ as he's actually fine. He gets a surge away thanks to all those disables, and with the Soul Bind, maybe they can do something here. Yeah, they're going to be able to jump back in and get a kill. Makoto, one last astral step.
They gotta get out now.
Get the Beastmaster, and Geek Fam will not be able to get that tier 3. In fact, they're going to lose more. Aether Remnant is going to be able to catch Whitemon. Nice impale from Zephyr. Actually got hit by the Spike Carapace. Maybe with the Surge, Dreamacell could find him. No, he's going for creeps.
You ignore this illusion that's just silencing you repeatedly.
Rolling Thunder, looking to finish off Hyde, but he gets silenced first. Carl is going to use his movement speed to try to run away, but he's pulled back by the vacuum. Stun combo with the Sven. That is a combination we haven't talked about just yet, but the Surge it allows Dreamacell to just run comically fast after Zephyr, maybe finding a secondary kill here, but Zephyr was tanky enough he lived through it. Now the BKB has been wasted once again. The Primal War is going to be thrown down. There's the Wall of Replica. They're going to be able to get a beautiful impale. That's going to allow Dreamacell to land a Cuckoo, and he's got the Ink Stroke on top of that. Raven had to play away from it, goes back in, but realizes that's not an easy kill enough for him to get. He needs to run away because the Shapeshift is running out of time. Carl tries to go for the kill into Makoto, but gets hit by the Spike Carapace, and now he's going to be stunned up. Carl is tanking. He's got another swashbuckle up. He's going to try and jump away. Makoto, meanwhile, he's focusing on getting extra kills. Makoto just finished off Carl already. Just take what you got in your hands, because then you're not just 2 charges in a fight, maybe a 3rd. Rolling Thunder leading the way onto FBZ, and they actually stole Surge. That's going to be a really important steal, especially as Carl maintains to get these stuns onto the back line. Accidentally rolls into the Beastmaster. Now the 2 of them are going to be silenced and stunned by the Sven. One already dead. Look at that damage coming out from Dreamacell. Fortunately, Carl has shield crash, but it's not enough to protect him. Zephyr stunning himself on Spike Carapace, looking to get that kill, but instead they go for Whitemon. Ogre falls, and a Meteor Hammer dropped on the tier 2. Bam. To win this fight. Now, right now, they're just waiting out the Wall of Replica. Look at that! Zephyr had the stolen Surge, so he tried to bait himself, and it actually worked for a really nice Rolling Thunder, and they got the Nyx Assassin. Look at this. They're going to be able to get both the supports with this. Kezcute does die.
That actually worked?
That was the most insane bait I've seen from a Stormhammer. He can't outrun it, but he can get... Oh, what a vacuum. Dreamacell didn't have Stormhammer up, though, so he couldn't really take advantage of that big grouping that happened there. He's just burning through whatever creeps he can hit right now.
Still
but
3
no
on 5.
heroes. He is being kited around right now. Fortunately, they do manage to get the disable onto Carl, and they chain it with the Stormhammer. He's now dead. No buyback available there. Raven stops moving.
Looks out.
He's like, guys, they're disabled. I can outrun them.
Oh, man.
All right, well, that's going to be Whitemon gets caught in the Roshan pit, but that's really... If Boom could potentially be the top team in their group, a Soulbind that actually snatches both of these heroes. They get the silence onto Carl as well. They've already killed Zephyr. Carl may be up next. Makoto, meanwhile, is going to try and get out of here with the Dissimulate. He's going to be good. Controls up Cuckoo. Vacuum back in. Nicely played by the Darkseer. Dreamacell is trying to battle out. He's trying to get away from Carl right now. Turns around.
Nice cleave hit.
Cleave hit just to be able to finish off that
Raven's
Beastmaster,
going
but
in right now.
Raven's coming in. He knows that Dreamacell can't really fight them without God's strength, without his BKB, and they still have a few more seconds to go. He's trying to get the kill on FBC, but Dreamacell's come back. He's got the God strength now. Now they got the impale into the Meteor Hammer. That's going to be life 1 with the shapeshift used on the Lycan. He puts the cheese into his pocket, but without his ultimate, I don't know what he can really do here. Whitemon and Carl, they're going to try and help escort Raven out of this fight. They're trying to get the disables necessary to protect him.
They've almost got him out.
They need a couple more lucky shots to be able to do so, but Carl may just lose his life as he tries to protect Raven even more, slowing him down.
He eats a tango.
Here comes the Surge. Raven now pops his BKB, and they have the Rolling Thunder out from Carl. They're going to be able to get the Nyx Assassin. They do save, and now they might be able to turn things around as they get the stuns onto Dreamacell. He's going to be surged up, but the stun comes out. A multicast stun at that. Dreamacell gets up to the high ground. He's going to be good. FBZ, though, Raven's after him. Oh, Ink Stroke. It's going to stun Raven before he can turn around and hit the Sven. He TP's out in time. FBZ, not so lucky. Zephyr with the stolen Spike Carapace blinked himself onto the Ion Shell, activated it, stunned him, mid of the TP, and FBZ, he may die here as Vacuum up into the high ground. Nicely played, but he didn't catch everybody, and that means FBZ will die. Raven, meanwhile, on the other side, did catch Kezcute and has joined the rest of his team here in the mid lane.
I'm so stressed right now. I have no idea. I'm just kind of just waiting in anticipation. The
Oh,
stun!
Carl, you can't get
See
away
ya.
from the Sven. The Stormhammer. Now the follow-up Impale. Fortunately, the telekinesis is going to stall this damage, maybe long enough for him to be able to
need
get
to
another
burst him.
swashbuckle. The Force Staff. That bails him out. Dreamacell. He has another Stormhammer stun.
Raven's getting in the back line.
Raven is looping all the way around. He's already caught Kezku. BKB
Nice
going
BKB.
off. He managed to dodge the Stormhammer stun, the Primal Roar. They're going to focus on this Sven. He's tanky, though. He's a big, big boy, and he hits really hard, too. He managed to bring down Cuckoo, but he does fall eventually here. Fighting around the wall of Replica. Carl, he needs to work his way around this wall. Makoto goes straight through it and retreats, trying to head back to the base. Hyde and FBZ, he says, you two are on your own. I'm out of here.
Anymore. He can't keep up with you. And Raven is playing these fights really well. Raven's doing the correct thing. Just go for the backline, kill them first, but they might get this kill.
Chain stun, Meteor Hammer does land onto Carl, but he gets enough of a heal off in the mechanism that they're not going to be able to commit. Hyde, and actually Makoto could be caught here. They get the multicast stun. He's dead. Hyde's going to be chased down by Raven rather easily. Raven's going to try and look around, see if he can find somebody else.
Big money show right now.
Tier 3 down.
Here we go, Raven. I mean, he's just hitting away.
Are they going to give this lane a barracks and keep the buyback on Makoto?
I think so. You want to fight for the Roche, if anything. I feel. Unless they get some sort of like sick combo here, but...
Yeah, and that's where FBZ, he's
they
just
have
going to
repair
put
kit.
himself forward. Oh yeah, repair
They have
kit.
repair
That's a
kit. They're
game
fine.
changer right there.
Fine.
Here. Leading the way, here comes Dreamacell. He immediately just charges in, goes straight for Raven, but Raven's already activated his shapeshift, and he's going to go for that backline. We always want to
Get
see
to
it.
the
First,
back.
it's going to be Kezku. He's going to be impaled some, though. He's
gonna get
back
low.
in. He now Stormhammered. He's dropping low, and he will fall. The Primal Roar was too late. It controls up Dreamacell, but the damage is already done. Raven's gone. Carl, he's going to have to fight it out without their primary damage
man.
dealer. Meanwhile, that Stormhammer runs right into Cuckoo. Now he's going to chase down Carl. 3 seconds left until a swashbuckle is up. This is a lost fight. They're just trying to save as many of these pieces as they can. Carl's going to be able to get away. Zephyr 2. They want to be able to protect their supports. Carl, silenced up. Stormhammer trying to rage chase him down, but the Force Staffs come in very clutch.
Be careful.
Carl's still low enough, though, that Makoto tries to go for the kill, unable to do so.
All the
Pops
creeps are dead.
BKB and TP's out. He's going to be fine. Creeps are indeed gone, and Dreamacell is going to be pulled back in. He's already blown his BKB. He still has an Aegis, but with the God Strength being blown, this first life, it was composed of almost everything that Boom had. I'm not sure if they're going to be able to take a secondary fight here. Dreamacell, he comes back.
They got to get him out.
Stormhammer out. Primal Roar going in. That swashbuckle and all that damage from Raven. They popped that Sven in his second life so quickly that Boom did not have a chance to extract himself.
It doesn't really feel like it matters at all.
Both
I've
of them
seen
have,
both
like-
Aegises die immediately.
Telekinesis, follow-up, stolen Stormhammer from Zephyr.
Oh man, Zephyr is making some plays.
That finds the opening on FBZ. He dies and drops the gem. Now, Geek Fam are going to go for that high ground. Will they successfully do so?
Guys, please.
Another here, I think, with this next team fight. They're going to find the opening on a Cuckoo. That is going to be Boom, getting a free
this is
pick-off
so
before
big.
the team fight even occurs. A 5 versus 4, but they run away.
Decisively is
Carl, his smoke breaks. He immediately Rolling Thunders just tries to roll
The
after
Delta
them, but the
split.
AoE surge is allowing them to be able to get away. All but Kezku, who's going to be quickly executed by Carl. On the side, they've actually got the telekinesis on the Hyde. That's a second hero down, both of them being supports, though. Oh, looks like FBZ, he just gave up his life to give a surge to Dreamacell to get him out. Dreamacell
He's actually
says,
gonna
I
try
will
to
not
fight.
leave you
How
behind.
far can you go?
Stormhammer away! Dreamacell chasing Raven into the river, but now he's just going to get kited around. He needs another Stormhammer or a surge, and FBZ
The rest
is
of the
there
team
with one. A Stormhammer onto Carl, bops him in the head and continues to keep on running. An ink stroke goes out. A vacuum. They thought they were going to turn, but that's not the case. The Soulbind locking down the two of them. Hyde comes in. Impale only onto one. Meanwhile, Dreamacell, he's already killed Zephyr. Now he turns back onto Carl, who's caught by that Soulbind, and now
They
Meteor Hammer to
overextended.
follow up.
I can't
charge
believe it.
forward. A Stormhammer catches Cuckoo, immediately buys back. The rest of his team holds their buybacks.
You know you have the buyback advantage.
Vacuum back in. They're going to be able to go for Whitemon. He's going to be hit by the Stormhammer, but Dreamacell realizes this
He
is
has no
not where he
vision.
wants to be. He's going to pop his God Strength and start backing away. The Rolling Thunder hits FBC on the
He's
way
gonna
back
turn
out.
back in.
Dreamacell goes back in again, but this is all for an Ogre. They're going to be committing, trying to finish him off, and they do get the kill, but how much does it cost you? Raven, he looks for somebody. He's actually going to try and focus on Dreamacell here. He gets a surge, runs away.
Cuckoo's
Ink stroke
dead?
with him. Cuckoo's going to die, and he does not have buyback.
Oh
Boom
no,
are the
he's
ones.
one of the two.
They had no buybacks at the start of this engagement, but they played it clean, didn't lose anybody, and now they've got a buyback on both the Darkseer and the Sven. And they may have just gotten themselves Aegis, Cheese, Refresher Shard, and an Aghanim's Blessing.
Oh, that's so rough. I mean, Cuckoo, you have to use your Roar when you can actually get Dreamcell in a killing position and not just to save an Ogre. I don't even think you mind because he was invis anyways, right? And he's got a Shadow Blade. Like, this just adds an extra element of...
Oh, they've got a gem. They know where Cuckoo is. This is a big pick-off because the Primal Roar is massive when it comes to controlling this Sven in these team fights for his limited 5-second BKB timing. So if they could somehow force him into a buyback, it'd be great, but at the same time, they may have just gotten their own pick off. Makoto stunned by the Basher and then follow-up Abyssal by Raven.
They finally get a big pick on a Cuckoo. Maybe you can force a buyback, then Makoto dies.
It's a wash.
It's a wash. Parallel
I mean,
walls.
if you get the Parallel as a level 25 talent,
What did he take?
then you would have 2 massive
He
walls.
took the AoE.
Surge.
Yeah, that's right.
Dreamcell.
Oh.
Not going to be able to save Kescute here, but
Is
he's
this
going
the
to be able
fight?
to get a 2-man stun. He leads it, but the Aeon Disc actually pops on his Zephyr, and he gets immediately Primal Roar. They try and put a Lotus Orb onto Dreamcell, but he's still being focused down by Raven. The Abyssal Blade actually bounces back on a Raven.
He's healing.
Dreamcell,
He's
healing
healing
a little bit with a Satanic. Another vacuum back in, controlling
he
up these
actually
heroes.
healed enough.
Cuckoo, he's going to be dying, and Makoto, he now makes his entrance in the fight, controlling up Carl. Carl still stunned, hit by the Impale, followed up by a nice Meteor Hammer. Hyde perfectly controls the fight. They wipe 4 from the face of the earth, and they're going to be able to get Whitemon as well. Surely they've got a stun somewhere in the bank.
Nope.
They do not. 20,000 experience lead. Dota Buff says you've got a 75% chance to win this thing. Vacuum, blink in. Makoto follows that up, goes straight for Zephyr. Zephyr no longer having the Aeon Disc for another 2 seconds, but he survives long enough. Gets back to the fountain. He's going to be
he
fine.
get the Darkseer
but
here
the
somehow.
tier 3, it is already dead. Hyde quickly burrowing back into his little hidey hole here.
They want more than just this Rax, though.
They're
But
going
with
to try
everybody
and
respawning.
still hold on to the buybacks of both Carl as well as this Lycan, and buybacks mean more than an Aegis sometimes when you're next to the fountain. Tier 5 items are available. Woodland Striders and Fallen Sky. Dude.
Look at look at
Summons
this
2
man.
sets of level 3 Necronomicon units that last
These
75
idiots
seconds.
got,
Units have
They got Mirror
50%
Shield.
more
Okay,
health
Mirror Shield
and
went
damage.
on the Sven. That's pretty sick. I was gonna say it's kind of one-sided right now.
Zephyr, juke it, jive it with the surge, blink away, get it out,
No
TP
way.
away.
He's out.
No,
He's out.
going to be
Nah.
vacuumed.
He's gone.
He got vacuumed.
He doesn't have buyout. This is a pretty big pickoff.
All right.
And they're gonna go for it
He
right now.
blinks
It's
forward. He actually
4v5.
goes straight for the stun on a Cuckoo. The follow-up Ether Remnant is going to be able
Cuckoo
to keep him
doesn't have
chained
buyout. They need to save him.
He gets back to the fountain. He's going to be okay. He's saved thanks in part to the Rolling Thunder of K.
And
Carl,
Kescute is dead
he
without
managed to
buyout.
kill Kescute. That's going to be pretty big. His Lincoln's going to be propped, though. Dreamcell, he's trying to focus on him right now. They really need a disarm right now. That's going to be the Fire Blast coming in. Chain setting up Dreamcell while Raven focuses on the other heroes. He's already killed the Nyx Assassin who quickly buys back. There's that gigantic parallel wall. It's hard to fight in this area. Carl, I don't think you want to be here. The Lincoln's going to be able to pop that stun coming out from the Sven.
He's kiting
It's going to
them.
be okay. The silence going to fade soon. He pops it, goes in, tries to finish up Makoto, but he can't quite do it. He does have a lie back, though. Makoto, they need this kill on him, but they can't overcommit for it because he does have the Aegis.
I like what Carl's doing. He's trying to get them to overcommit for
Meteor
the
Hammer
buyout.
after Meteor Hammer, Makoto's going to die here. Carl, he buys back, gets that kill. Rolling Thunder mistimes it. Not going to be able to get the chain stun onto Makoto.
He
but
wants
goes
more,
to the
though, in the back.
line. He's trying to get FBZ. Meanwhile, Makoto, jump away. Makoto's out. He leapfrogs his way out of the team fight, out of the base, and he's home safe.
I don't think anybody...
The surge forward, the smoke. There's going to be the blink forward. They managed to get their 2-man vacuum. There's the jump
The
forward.
Fallen Sky?
Dreamcell actually canceled it. He has a Divine Rapier, by the way. They need to be able to bring down Dreamcell, kite him out, something. Zephyr,
They
he's
get
going
the
to be
stun on
focused
him.
on. They're going to be able to get the stun onto him. No buyback. Oh, an Abyssal Blade actually breaking the soul bind there. Carl, clever use of that, and he's going to be swashbuckling Dreamcell. They have to keep him out of this fight, out of him swinging at heroes. But Raven, he doesn't want to go for a fight at all. He's going to be running away. He's got his Shadow Walk. He, as wolf form, is going
look
to
at
be
this.
heading for the enemy base.
He's going to try to rat. He does have buyback, so he's got to make some sort of play. They've got the numbers disadvantage right now. It's 4-on-3.
Meanwhile, they're actually, look at this. Carl is looking to just kill the creep wave, but they pop the glyph. They protect the creep wave. They're going to be able to
But they have no
backdoor
glyph now for
protection.
bottom. And this is going to put them in a really weird position because Darkseer's trying to go down, but instead he's going to travels back. And Raven, in fact, makes the decision to come defend. Boom's going to go for the win here.
They're falling fast. They're going to pop the glyph now. They've head out with the impale. Carl getting chains done. They need something to break this, but the silence is too much. He's now dead for 2 minutes, and it's only Raven and Cuckoo left alone. The TNT duo. Can they possibly hold this against the 5 of Boom ID? I don't think so. Cuckoo, he pops the refresher, but the throne is going to die. That is too much. Dreamacell. And the boys of Boom Esports will close out Game 3 with the 54,000 net worth lead.